Good. Oh, hey, Instagram. It's me, T from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. Oh, look, this is going to be an intrepid reporter report. You know, the tirades, they come, I'm doing them later in the evening, blah, 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 blah. So, but I decided first for this report, I'm going to, if you don't know, last year I did the same thing. I've been setting up my healing space, and so this is going to report my healing space thus far. There's more to go. So let us take you around around the space, right? Don't worry about it. Look, I've been working on something right now. I'll tell you afterwards. Let me put on some pants, you know, because right now I just have my shorts that I wear around the thing. Let me put these on. This here. This is goes with this cap. My wife made this. She's a tailor, you know, designer from well, South Africa, right? Hey, think about it. I'm actually a real Pan-Africanist. People run around saying stuff like that, but you know, not only am I know the ideology, well, whatever, but I'm actually married to an African, so I'm a Pan-Africanist, and I live on the continent. Been living here for, I don't know, since 2003 or whatever it is. Okay, yeah. So let me take you around. We'll start in the back, and let me take this. And what I'll do is let me just turn this around so you can see the space. Okay, great. So let's start in the back. Again, it's my healing space. So this is the washroom, toilet, whatever. It's India, so you know you have that like boudet thing like that there, and you have the toilet, you know, the bowl, the seat, and the lid. This here, that's my wash bucket. When I say my wash bucket, I wash, like I have one of a few outfits, and I wash them every day. You know, a shirt, a thing there. Right now, I have a towel. That towel in there right now is bought because it's getting hot in India. Getting hot, it's going to get real hot, and so I always have a towel with me. And unfortunately, this year for the wash thing, I got a trick because I got to get the oil out because of my healing and oil. That's I don't know, that's whatever bar. But this is the soap, real soap that I use, and I might get some other stuff like that. I said, Simon Scotch. Hey, I waved back. Hey, Simon Scotch. Anyway, so that's what the thing looks like. I love India, you know, of course. This is more practical. Don't use a lot of toilet. Anyway, so then outside you have the sink here, and I use this is my sort of like bowl plate that I use like that. You know, a sink. In India, they usually have an outside sink where you can wash your hands. You don't have to go into the thing, even though they have a sink in there. This is my traveling traveling spoon. See, my Thich Nhat Hanh spoon. I got this from Thich Nhat Hanh. I was at one of his retreats. Hey, Lace, what's up, girl? I'm talking black now. Don't worry about that. I'm telling you, don't worry. You've seen this last year too. Well, it's last year. So this Thich Nhat Hanh spoon is very, Thich Nhat Hanh is the guy, the Buddhist monk who. I think he got the Nobel. He got some Nobel Prize. Martin Luther King's. Shout out Martin Luther King's birthday just passed. He nominated for Thich Nhat Hanh for a Nobel Prize for whatever it is. I don't think he got it. No, he didn't get it. Whatever. But this here is 10 cups. I've been using this as my tea thing like that every morning. I have tea. Let me put this back the way that is. I have tea. Right now I have this tea bags that has this stingy metal I got from South Africa. I brought it here. But I've gone to my spice people, and they're going to get me some other kinds of tea. Oh, this is just a sweet potato from whatever. And I'm drying out my avocado pits because I'm going to start grating them and using that thing. Oh, by the way, let me turn this back. No, I won't talk to you. So, I got a great situation now. There's a lady right on the road down the street, and she sells avocados. Let me turn around so you. No, she sells avocados and on the street there, and she comes in the afternoon. You can't find avocado. Today she's gonna get me. Blueberries, avocado, and kiwi. So I have that Oh, this is oh, the lights went out. I wonder. Oh, electricity must went out for a second. I don't know what the deal is, but we'll persevere. As you can see, this is what do you call it? Pomegranate. So I got some pomegranate from here with that. Oh, this light thing. Yeah, the light did go out. Let me open the front door. Oh, this is my diffuser. Got with the water in there, and it got some. I have some citronella. Oh, usually the light doesn't go out in the morning, the afternoon. So it's a little electricity that's being saved. Oh, maybe you're not supposed to talk to you. Or maybe you're not supposed to see all this stuff. Sorry if it don't come all the way through. Okay, open that up. Oh, here, this space here. And my backpack's up there, just then my other pack there, because I travel only with these 2 bags. I travel light. Every place I go, don't worry about that part. This is this is coconut oil, like not industrious, but the guy from the pharmacy not pharmacy, yeah, the clicks in, like a store in South Africa. But here I got the, let me go here so you can see this. Hey man, so they just put the, oh, this is just the guy that plays play. They just turn the light out for a bit. The electricity is from what?
Later.
Yeah, the whole place. They'll put it back on later. Okay. Got some real cold pressed virgin coconut oil. So I use that for cooking, and also what that is used for is what I use it for. See this here? I put the coconut oil in here. I'm going to do a new batch. That bark in there you see is, I think that's that's cinnamon. I'll get a new one. Also, sometimes I have a neem leaves in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And also cloves. I take a clove. When I wake up at night, I wake up in the middle of the night. I put a clove under my tongue, and I just let it stay there until the morning. I always chew. Yeah, I always chew by the way. And it comes into the morning, and then. Well, it's a clove. Well, what else is in here? Oh, what's that? Oh, this is my passport, like that. In fact, I leave the passport here, of course. I have. You should also, when you're doing this passport thing, when you're traveling, you take a copy of passport and carry it with you all the time. I have the passport, but I always also carry my driver's license. Which, oh, don't worry about that part. Anyway, this thing. Oh. This is just a scissor. I always need a scissor. Oh, this bark is I got from South Africa, from the Rastas. I forgot what it's for, but I'm gonna smash that and maybe put that in there too. Oh, the oil. This is here is for pulling with the coconut oil after eating or whatever, once a day, whatever. Sometimes every 2 days. You pull it for your teeth, and you spit the oil out. I spit out this I have here out there. There's you don't spit it in the toilet or the drain because it's oil, so it'll clog up. So you have to put it out in the whatever. You understand? Here we go. Castor oil. Again, this is. Oops, come back here. Let's get some light. This is castor oil, but this is this is cold pressed castor oil. There's all kind. The cold pressed castor oil you can take internally. Okay. The other castor oil you only use it for your skin. Let's put it that way. So that's in here. And every night I put the castor oil on my belly button, right? And I put it. Let me turn around just a second so you understand what I'm saying. Every night I got my glasses on for this. This is my reading glasses because I've been writing in whatever. But I put it on my belly button. And when I go to bed, I put some on my belly button, and then because I'm healing from stuff like that, and I put it on my eye, or the brow up there, and come down here. Sometimes I get it on my neck if I can, like that. Follow, like for the nerves inside, like that. Oh, that's right. And I've been doing this even before I came to Vince for a few months. I said, oh, hey, Garth Erasmus, the great musician from South Africa, he asked me about it when I first did it. He said, well, tell me how it's going to turn out. So, hey, shout out to Garth. Garth, hey, it's working, I think. Well, it's been working. I feel good about it. So the castor oil is great for you, outside skin. But this one, since you can, since you can take it internally, I don't. Some people with castor oil and they drink it, right? I don't. But what I do when I'm doing all that stuff, then see, lights came back. When I do, let me sit down for a second. When I do that, then ouch, that's my arms. When I do that, Garth, it works, right? But also because this is healing, and my face is these muscles or whatever it is, and then the lip, the inside gum there, and down here, that's pretty getting better. It's getting better. I also just take that, what I've been doing like that, and then I take it and I rub it on the inside on my gum, and that where it's, I figure it's doing something. Who knows, right? Okay, what was we doing? And then down here, then here I have my, what am I trying to turn this back around so you can see? So here I have my incense. I keep on my incense. And incense I have all over the place, like, I have these holders of incense there. Incense by the bed. The bed is going to be down there because my head goes to the north, and that keeps in my head it keeps what do you call it, the mosquitoes with the bugs away. Oh, I forgot. When I come out, now this is interesting. See, this is a mat outside of the bathroom, and that's a golf ball that I got from Somerset West, whatever. Where I paid money. But I use this because every time I go in or come out of the bathroom, then I take and I run my foot over that massage, like that. Not just a little bit, just to remind my thing. Like that. So, see, a lot of times when you do exercise and stuff like that, I'm wearing slippers now. All I can do without slippers, walk around barefoot. Slippers on. So you should make things not exercise like you're doing. I got to do exercise now. You got to make it part of your routine. So that's one of the things like that. But I forgot down here also, I get the eggs, but this is like real. Pasture fresh, pasture fresh eggs. I got 2 more left. I'll buy some more today because I have to get my muscle mass back up. So I'm taking at least, I've been doing 1 egg a day, but now I'm going to try to do 2 eggs, trying to get my thing back. Oh, this is my, for my, what do you call that? For the cable for the charging. But see, they have a different system here, but for some reason, they also have, come back there, hey. They also, this is a great, anyway, so it has 2 ports like that, but then I got this cable that has basically 3 things. There's something for the iPhone people, people, and then there's this smaller, I don't know what it is, then you have the C cable, whatever those things are. So it's 2. Actually, that little C cable, a little cable goes to the headphones, which you'll get to like that, but the regular one, the regular cable that you get goes to the phone and also to this gimbal I have. I have a DJI, anyway. So, and here, I took and these pills, I think there's blood pressure, something like that. I never use it, I just keep on carrying it, like that. My hats, have, this I got in St. Louis because it was a big affair. I had an African outfit, but I didn't have any hat to go with it, so I went and bought from St. Louis. This hat, crown, whatever, goes with, where's the thing at? Where's my thing? Oh, this is part of, again, my wife made an outfit, and that goes with the top of that outfit, which is hanging here. Oh, this is the one. Anyway, it goes with that. It goes with that one right there, like that. It goes together. Oh, this here, since I'm over here, I should show you all these. I'll show you some of them when I put it on. This outfit, this is pure linen. Like I got this linen shirt on. I got the fabric last year when I was here, and I brought it back, and she made this garment for me. And you'll see it sooner or later. I don't really wear it yet. But when I have a formal affair, I'll wear it in a formal affair. Oh, this is my audio drama jacket. I guess you should see this. Again, I got this jean jacket, and a few years ago, And again, I had my wife do this. I cut off the sleeves, right? But these symbols, I'm not going to tell you what they are right now, some other time. But you see, it's a red dot there, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that means something, 3, 6, that means something. And on this side, you have, it's black, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this is the red one there. It also means something that I'm not going to tell you right now. So it's a vest jean jacket. And, there's nothing on the back. But the inside, what happened, again, talk about Orville. When I was at Orville like 20 years ago, Johnny, who you'll meet, I haven't posted already, made this shirt for me. It's the original shirt. It even had a wooden button there. He made the shirt for me, and the shirt, anyway, and the front of the shirt, and he had my normal radio thing, and he did the hand thing and everything like that. And so it's normal radio, right? It's a microphone like that. He made that originally, and it was a shirt that I would wear, but then it fell up, whatever. So I had my wife put it inside this. So it's like a pouch now. It's like a pouch. So when I'm doing an audio drama, I will wear this, but I'll turn it around and wear, because you can wear it on the regular side. I can wear it around like that, or I can reverse it like that. Now, when I'm doing an audio drama, which I haven't done in years, I don't have. When I do audio drama, I then wear it so that this is on the back, and so any scripts and stuff like anything I have will go in the pouch thing there like that. And there's two pouch things. So you have paperwork or whatever have you, because don't worry about it. It works. Of course, there's pockets on the inside. So that's what that is. Oh, we're at the bed. I sleep on this side of the bed. I always do this. And you got a towel I have for my head. This is the sheets right there. And on this side, especially when I get to, usually I have like books dispute on this side. Stuff is on this side. These pants that I got from Green Market Square from and then this is a T-shirt I got last year in Orville. This here, I just got this T-shirt here this time. Oh, this is from the Chimaranga office from Chimaranga. They sell these great T-shirts, and I only have this one right now, but I support them, and I love this T-shirt. It says, "There are other worlds out here they never told you about." Pan-African Space Station. So if you're ever in Cape Town and you get to Woodstock, Main Road, there's a shop right there. When you get there, and shop right on the main road, you get in the combi, you say shop right, and the one that's going is like to Weinberg or to down there to Ops or whatever, and they'll let you off right, and right there, right a few things down, is Pan-African Space Station offices. You should visit it. It's a great organization. Oh, and this is my travel shirt. I travel all the time with this. This is from the Coast Guard when I bought it in Virginia, and this is just it's a travel shirt. It dries easy like that. Another place I put up incense. Also, I want to tell you about that stuff. Okay, so that's there. Got an incense going here. See, because that's what I do. Okay, so let's go. I finished over there? Yeah. Oh, I told you about the fuse. Okay. Now, here we go. Mosquito. Sorry. Okay, so I wake up. Let me turn this. Well, this is the desk, right? This is the headphones I told you about. Let me put these headphones over here. Sometimes I just like the music in my head. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Oh, this sweatshirt is over here, and I leave it there on purpose because I don't really wear it. It's a sweatshirt, very high quality, and you see it says Artifice, right? Inspire the uninspired. Now, Artifice is Dr. DC out of the Eastern Cape, well, he's actually from West. Don't worry, he's out of Joburg and Cape Town, and Eastern Cape. He's all over the world. He did work in France and Brazil, whatever it is. Big time director. He has a thing called Shack Theater, and so he has really good stuff. Anyway, so this is a sweatshirt that I travel with this one when I get cold places. I can put it on. But I have other ones, other colors. He has. But I really like this. I really like it. If I really like something, you know it, because I very rarely see me wearing it. Oh, the slippers. The slippers is funny because you're traveling on the airplane. They have you take off your shoes or whatever. Man, I wear slippers when I get into the airport these days and blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, forgot this. The yoga mat. Anyway, it's somewhere in if I early in the morning. If I get up and I meditate, if I go back to bed and I take the yoga mat and I put it over there, and I put, actually, this is too high now. This bed is too high. So I use the chair. So the yoga mat's there, the towel is on it, and I put my feet up like that. So I'm on that. I'm not going to get down and show you right now. Some other time. And so that's how I'll maybe put a little pillow over my head, but my back will be flat on the floor. And so it's the thing. It reminds me, I love hammocks. Well, I travel a lot. A place where I have a hammock. I'd sleep. I'd be in the hammock for part of I'd be in the hammock for part of the thing, reading stuff like fall asleep somewhere in the middle of the night. I get my 4 hours REM sleep. I wake up, then I get into bed. So it's like a reverse of that. Oh, and this is my personal symbol. It's a West African thing. It means wisdom knot. Like it's nice sound. Anyway, this is the West African word. What can I tell you? I'm not going to try to butcher it for you. So this is my personal symbol. It means wisdom knot. You go figure. And I have it on my thing here. Oh, this is the water I have in my. I drink this water out of the copper. I don't usually have. Well, I've been drinking. That's why I've been working. This is the magnesium that I use. From these packets, they have one vitamin D. We don't need vitamin D here because hey, we got the sun. But you're supposed to do one tablet in the morning, one tablet at night. I usually just do one tablet at night. Why? Because I get my magnesium through the food. Oh, and these are the chlorophyll, whatever, tablets. Then when I'm eating, I put one with the food. Oh, currently I am reading every Sunday for the Sunday reading, Sunday sermon. I'm reading Tagore, this book from Tagore. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Tagore he won the Nobel Prize for Literature, and he didn't accept the prize. It was about, you'll read about. So this particular book, so I've been reading only one, like that. So I read aloud, read to you guys, as they say, every Sunday sermon. I read that, and then I go over the poem like that. No, they don't even call it. They call these song offerings. Well, what is a poem but a song? Okay, to keep the thing. Oh, this is my walking stick, beat off the dogs. No, not beat off the dogs. Scared of bamboo. These are my reading glasses. These are my other glasses. I very rarely wear glasses because you don't want to block the sun. But these are the ones that they change with it gets darker in the sun. Whatever. I have another incense over here. Oh, and then my nut mix. Let me do something here. Fat. And I keep on replenishing it. Let me do this real quick. Sorry. Oh, wrong way. Oh, those are dates. Y'all should, let me tell you something. Have dates. Have dates on hand. Snack on dates. Hey, come on. This gimbal just will not. Snack on dates. That's all I have to say. Snack on dates. Just ended my walnuts. And this nut thing I have it's raw cashews, pistachio, which I showed myself. This pack came with a little mix. I had a mix, and the little mix had almonds in it and a little dried fruit. I guess it's what do you call that? Raisins and just cranberry like that. So I'm just going to use the rest. mix the rest of the water and then throw this away. Anyway, so this is like it's nuts. And I always have some nuts like that. But the dates are the thing, man. I'm telling you. Like when the kids, when I'm in DeBrother, the kids come, they want the sweeties. I'm like, I don't give them sweeties, I give them dates. No sweeties. Stop giving your kids sweeties. You know, like little candies or lollipops. No, give them dates. This is sort of kind of my traveling altar. This is again from Chimoranga. They have these little cards with little sayings on it, but it's the one I like. Now I'm not going to say what it says. I'm going to let you read it for yourself, and then you can read what it says. All right. So so these Chimoranga cards. Let's just say I'm not going to put my glasses on for that. Anyway, they did my favorite Chimoranga card though. I used to travel all the time. In fact, I have it. Let me finish with no. Let me show you right now. My traveling pouch. I think it's in here. No, I'll do that later. Let me finish. I'll get back to that. Oh, this drum here I had bought. Last time I was here, there was this thing for drumming for Haiti or something like that. And so I bought it here in Oroville, and of course I didn't carry it with me. I left it here, and so they stored it. But when I got it back, they broke it. So, it was broken because they stored it here. And so I can get it fixed because the guys, I can go get it fixed. But then I said, no, this is a broken drum. Symbolizes something like that. Oh, and I should say something. I need to say this right now. Lately, I've been thinking about, let me turn this back around. Let me finish, I'm going to finish this for a second. This is a salt, flake salt. No, this is it's called, it's like sea salt. I'm not sea salt, it's like that, what do you call that? Well, this is called, the Celtic salt, right? But this comes from like the same river, like over bank. So this is like Celtic salt, the best salt for you, right? And what I do every morning, I take a little bit and put it on my tongue, and I drink out of the copper thing. Drink some water. Let me drink some right now. And I already had it this morning, and I drink the whole thing in the morning when I wake up. And then this here is my free pass in Senegal. This is a very famous marabout that I guess I got this when I was in the 90s when I was in Senegal. They gifted it to me. They gifted it to me. He's only 42 years old. Anyway, he's like, if you know the what do you call the bifalls? He like headed the bifalls. Oh, that was kind of interesting. Let me finish this thing real quick. Then have my candle, whatever it is, and my writing. We'll get back to writing later. Let me turn this thing back around so I can talk to you for a second. Got my pen's green pen, whatever it is. Talk to you for a second before I continue on. Oh, I just got this, my Muti bag. Rasta Muti bag. Just got this. In the bag, there's a ruby, which happens to be my birthstone, and it's an unpolished, it's a raw ruby, raw and rare, and it actually comes from the ground in Oroville. Now, if you know anything about gems, there's a term that the geologists use. It's called this ruby is autochthonous to this area. So in other words, if they did an analysis of this ruby, they can tell, oh, this came from India, it came from Oroville. They know exactly where it came. They do it for diamonds and stuff like that. So I love the word autochthonous. Right? I use it for I went through this before. I use it for, and now it's become my Muti bag. It's what do you call it? The ruby is good for blood circulation and like that. So this goes over carry it close to my heart, right? Then when I go to bed, I pull it down on my waist, so it goes down to my between my second and third chakra, chakras like that, energizing me, and it's supposed to be good for your blood. So I'll be wearing this for a long time now. I'll be having this. I'll be having this. Come on, move. Okay, now let me take just like this. Come on, move back around. Wrong way. Like gimbal. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you certain things. I was talking about no, okay. My father was a one night stand with my mother. Don't worry about it. It's really important, right? I insist that how you say, children, you go to your circumstance. You see, and as you say, oh, I had a child, and then no, it's not your. The child is that's. I want to reincarnate specifically with these two cats, right? The cats, I mean, two parents. My mother, who was like a, let's just say polite. She belonged to the streets. I want to say she belonged to the streets. It's back in the way that they. Well, let me put it this way. She had 7 children with 6 different fathers because there was twins in there. So that means I'm one of one. And my father was the only one. She didn't remember nothing about one night stand, But supposedly, rumor has it that he was a traveling musician. He was a percussionist in a band. And from what I understand, because I travel like that, and one of the first thing I traveled out was to Montreal, Canada for this anyway. But then my next trip out, I happened to go to Panama. So I'm looking at certain kind of things. I'm saying, no, he's Garifuna, right? And so I figured he comes from Colón, Panama. Don't worry about this. You have to rationalize stuff, right? And they said, well, you didn't grow up with your father, John? Oh, that's terrible. You know how bad these things. I'm like, no, you don't understand me. Look, if I had a father in the house, there would be conflict. Somebody would have to go. Really, if you know. Anyway, I know me. Anyway, so, but I think about him often. I say, this cat, man, it's supposed to be traveling. Every place I go, people say, oh, are you a musician? Or you whatever? I'm going. One time I asked my niece, I said, what is this thing? Every time I travel, people and they said, well, Uncle Anthony, you have this musician, this artist vibe, Who knows, right? So actually, I've been around musicians all my life, even though I'm tone deaf, don't carry tune, whatever it is. But I often think about it. If I'll be 75 this year, I assume he's left the planet. I shouldn't assume that because, look, I'm an acolyte of Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. He's still around. He's like 94 or whatever, how old he is, right? Anyway, so I would just ask him one question. Because, you should, even in later life, you should talk to your even if you estranged from your, whatever, if you run into your daddy, talk to him. Or your mommy, talk to them. Why? So they didn't raise you. Well, they're going to be your parents forever. So if you didn't get the information between 0 and 21 or 35, so what's the deal? You're human beings, right? Look, I lived at one point. I lived with 5 women. But anyway, I owned this big house. Then I lived with 3 women, and one of the women, her father was deteriorating for real, right? He was bedridden, Percy, and from all accounts, when he was younger, he was very abusive or whatever it is. But Linda still taken when at the end, and plus her son, Butch was there, so the grandfather and the son. So look, take your little notions about family and whatever, how you. I mean. You said, but you was raised by your grandmother. You didn't have no. Look, I was raised in an era where this community raised you. I had so many father figures, unbelievable. It was better. It was much better that way. And then the fraternity. Don't worry about it. Okay. So what I'm saying is everything sort of is starting to come together. It's like I know me. I forgot to show you. Under this other book, I had some Gibran. I have books. I like books. I like reading, even though I don't read as much, but I take time as I used to. I used to go on tears. What I want to tell you. So anyway, but now here's what happened. When I wake up, I wake up somewhere. When I wake up, I try to. Usually, I go to bed early and I get my 4 hours of REM sleep, that deep sleep, right? Then after that, the rest of the time I'm resting until the afternoon. I take my afternoon nap. Usually it lasts about an hour. I don't put no alarms on no alarm clocks on stuff like that. But they say the magic hour for writers are like between like 3 o'clock somewhere in the morning. It's also for when they want to do coups and overthrow governments. That's when they come. It's an interesting time. But I'm always up in that kind of thing, and sometimes I get out of bed or I change my position, but if you say meditation, I'm not really into meditation like that. But thoughts come to me. So this morning when I woke up, oh boy, woo! Let me tell you another story. One time, I know a lot of because I know a lot of people like back in the day with Amiri Baraka and whatever they wanted around the Urian Post Cafe with I just know a lot of people in those kind of circles because of what I had to do as far as audio drama. I mean, at one point down the Lower East Side, there was like three go-to recorders. There was Dave Nolan, peace and blessing on his eternal soul. There was now I'm forgetting what's the name of that. And Fisk, John Fisk, who was like a descendant of the guy that started Fisk University, but then they cut him out. It's a long story, but he's peace and blessings on his soul. And me. Those are the three people that they trusted on the Lower East Side to record, right? Anyway, don't get into that right now. But one of the times I was someplace when Quincy Troop was there, what he was doing. It's a small gathering, and somebody asked him, say, Quincy, how do you do it? Because, he poet laureate or whatever. Great poet. He wrote the biography of Miles Davis. That's what you should know him for. He's from, I guess he's from East St. Louis too, but he was hanging out there in Oakland or San Francisco, that area, right? Along with Ishmael Reed, and that's when what's the name of Richard Pryor, when he took that time off, he went up to them, right? He was hanging out with them. If you look at Blazing Saddles, the movie, you will understand when they have Count Basie in the desert playing the thing. That's pure Ishmael Reed. I'm telling you. Read Ishmael Reed. And then look at it and say, oh, that's... So I'm not saying that Richard, who's one of the writers of Blazing Saddles, bit off... that's what he did, right? But anyway, so getting back to Quincy. We'll back to Ishmael maybe later. So he says, I'll tell you what, I wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I just sit at my typewriter, back in the day, sit at my typewriter, and I just wait. And if there's a poem out there, I'll clean it up. I'll grab that sucker. I cleaned it up. You know what he said, right? I said, oh, that's interesting. And the weird thing is that a lot of times, I used to do that a lot, but a lot of times, I do it now. In this space here, in this time here, I wake up all the time and I have thoughts. Sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I just couldn't develop them and stuff like that. Well, here's where we go to the thing. I had this morning revelation upon revelation upon revelation, because I've been thinking about the Sahel region guys. The three, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, like that. And then, they all have a different parade, like Ibrahim's. I got it here. Let me turn this around so you can again see what I've been working on. Right? Okay. This is go like that. So I've been writing. Oh, let me just hold a book up. This might be easier, like that. Okay. So this is my book journal. Haven't been journaling a lot. Well, thoughts. Right. Now, so I came up with this thing because, you have Ibrahim Traore wears a red beret, right? The guy from Niger, oh boy, Abdul Hami, he's from Niger. He wears a brown beret, and I put knee black. Don't worry about it. Okay. Then the guy from Mali, my man, Assimi Gota, I'll give him a second. He wears a green beret. So I'm looking at these guys. Oh, this is a message to we who believe in freedom cannot rest. If you see them, so for me it's like red, black, and green. I know it's brown, so I put brown, knee black. Like that's what I put there, because brown to right. Don't worry about it. Okay, this in my head, right? This is really good. Like I said, I identify with Assimi Gota, the interim president of Mali, And in fact, when I was in Senegal and I went back even the second time, I wanted to go to Mali. I never went. Hold on, turn this back around. Oh, sorry about that. I wanted in Mali. They have really good. Talk about fabric. Oh man, they have good everything. Isn't Mali the one that had the what do you call the Timbuktu? Whatever, I don't know. Anyway, and but I never got to go to Mali because right next door to Senegal, and I did to the Gambia. Gambia is when I saw my third eye. I saw my third eye in Gambia, which is mean that I don't. If I go back to the region, then I'll get to Mali. Actually, I want to get there. Because I like the guy, Mali guy. Now this is because these three guys, of course, Ibrahim Traore, the Captain Ibrahim Traore, who I call my commander-in-chief, he the guy that everybody focuses on. That's good. This is my whole thing. I always do this. So I think, okay, that's the famous guy, whatever. Any situation, if I can see it's being addressed and it's doing like that, I always look for the support thing. What needs to have, let's call it my energy, what needs to be really supported to push this thing up, So for me, I'm going like, Mali guy, that's my guy. Don't get me wrong, Captain Ibrahim Traore, he is my commander-in-chief, right? Right, okay. So I said, okay, this says the red, black, and green. Then I'm going like, oh, my brain is starting moving. I'm going to say, oh, so now I have this idea. I think there should be a writing competition, right? Let me turn this back around for you guys again. Sorry, I do all this stuff. A writing competition. You can't read my writing anyway, but I'll do it anyway because it's better to look at this because my face is being healed because of the Bell palsy, so you don't want to look at me. I used to be good looking. So Lace knew me when I was over with the locks and everything like that. Handsome young man, I won't get into ourselves. Okay, let me turn this around. Okay, now. Okay, so down here you have. I think there should be a writing competition, right? And it'll be into three categories. Now, people from the diaspora, they write in this competition. Then you have African people writing there, and then the rest of the world. Yeah. And the title, whatever title you have for whatever you're writing, under it, you just put. You have the title of the thing, then you put, like right under it, dash, you put towards ultimate liberation. So your writing has to be towards the ultimate liberation of the people. So let's put it that. Okay? Now, that's the thing. Then the end credit would be a salute, then with and salute to DeBrother, right? Or appreciation to the brother. Now, let me explain this to you, right? I don't need credit. I don't need my name put out there like that. But this is this here towards ultimate liberation. One of the things I say these days. But the brother is one of my monikers this day. So by doing that in your thing, you're acknowledging the source. But I don't want to be acknowledging. In fact, people will rip this off. Just rip off the idea. But I'm just saying that if you don't rip off the idea, just at the end of the thing, at the end of your piece, you just put salute or appreciation to the brother, and then you put a luta continuar. Now, a luta continuar, the way I do it is mentioned as Portuguese, but the Spanish way, what they do when you do Spanish, if you want to say a statement, right, then you have you have the what do you call that, the punctuation there, the exclamation point usually at the end, right? But in Spanish, whatever have you, they have it at the beginning, so you know this is the thing. Usually you see a question mark here, so you know it's going to be a question coming, right? So that acknowledges Spanish, which is like, what, the second, whatever language in the world, and that's what it is. And a luta continua, as we know, that is the Portuguese name comes from, who did that? Was it... Maurice Bishop? No, it must be a Portuguese. Anyway, the Portuguese liberation fighters. That's what we do. Now, in this competition, the categories I have four categories. Right. The first category is poetry. Right, and then you have the short form, like Consaba, or short poems. Right. Then you have standard poem. Right. Then you have the epic poem. Those people who write poetry, you understand what I'm saying. So those are the three categories, right? And so you enter those categories. Then you have the play category. We have one-act plays, you have short plays, then you have the standard plays, whatever like that. Then you have what I call expressions. Then we have dialogues. You have a stream of consciousness. And then you have any innovation you have. Then this isn't not really what I'm talking about. I put music in here because, basically what is poetry but music. But I just put it in here just because, I don't want to leave the musicians, stuff like that. So you have jingles, you have adverts, and you have compositions, right? Now, that's just what I got so far. I got to keep on working on this stuff. Now, turn this back around, sorry. Now, here it is. I want, the competition would be the age categories from 18, let's say 17 and under, right? 17 and under. So you could be 3 years old, I'm going to say that. You could be 6 years old, you could be 10 years old, you could be 13 years old writing in these competitions, right? Boom, that's one category. The next category is 18, I'm going to say to about, you've been choice 36, 35, say 18 to 40, something like that. Those people in that age range. And then the third category is 40 plus. You'd be 90 years old, be writing in this competition, right? Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So there'll be prizes. Like I said, there's three categories, but there's also three regions. There's Africans writing it. There's the Africans in the diaspora. That would be England, the Caribbean, the Americas. North, South, Central America people. Any place in the diaspora where you have black peoples, right? It could even be as far as I'm concerned, it could even be it could be Indian, if you identify as if you acknowledge your African roots, or you think you're a diaspora from Africa. It could even be Australia, what I'm saying, like that. Then you have the world category, everybody else who wants to do this thing, right? And the theme is towards the ultimate liberation, So that's the theme. Now I'm going like, this is an idea. Now, how do I get my idea out there, right? They have to understand, I don't take credit for ideas. I think that ideas are just there and anybody can do it. Those people take credit for it, right? I don't know what they are. They like aggrandizement, acknowledge me like that. I don't need to be acknowledged. The stuff that I've done in my life, I don't need to be acknowledged. I don't need to make no money. I don't need none of that stuff. I'll give you an acknowledgement. The last acknowledgement that I had was, say, in Orville, I was doing this play, and Johnny, the guy, did the thing. He said to me as we rehearsed, he said, I like you because you obey. That's all he said. And I know what he was talking about. What he means, that's the castor oil tool. I know what he meant. He said, I see something, and I shape it to what the thing is. That's a very insightful and a really good acknowledgement. That was way back 20 years ago, 21 years ago. But my last thing, right before I left New York the last time, I got a reading, Yoruba, from Yoruba scholar, a reading from the Yoruba religion, from John Mason. Now, John Mason, but now he did a reading from him. He had read me a long time ago too, and he knows who I am. Now I got a reading from him, but he spent hours just talking. We just chatting at his place. To me, that you could have gave that's the Nobel Prize to have the eminent scholar of Yoruba spend time with you, his time and his energy talking to you, and they're just chopping it, as you say, chopping it up, and then give me a reading. But that's a personal thing. Nobody would know that. I just told you because So anyway, so I'm just trying to say the accolades that I would get. I don't need accolades. What I do is my accolades. All the audio dramas I did in States, when I came to South Africa, and all the stuff that I did there, and creating this one, working with Pan-African space, all kinds of things. Those are my accolades. And I don't even think about why I'm prepared here now, but I'm a nowist. In the now, whatever is happening in the now, this idea that I have, this is a now idea, right? But now here's the thing. I think this is a good thing. How do I get it out there? I'm working with a thing called Food Dialogues, and the guy head of Food Dialogue, he has a connection to Burkina Faso. They're doing, of course, food goes all over the world, so I don't know how that's going to work. But how do I get it out there? Now, remember I mentioned Quincy Troop? One time I was at Schaumburg, and I was, because I'm a recorder, so I figure I'm just slipping. Nobody really knows who I am. I try to be as low as possible, you know. And so and there was some sort of thing I was trying to get in there. I said, hey Quincy, I'm Anthony. He said, I know who you are. The way he said it was like, okay, I understand, because I would, yeah, everybody knows who I am. But now, Ishmael Reed, when I was at Barnes Community College, this is what we're now talking about, 1968, he came to our class and gave us the thing, so I know Ishmael Reed. And then the last time I saw Ishmael Reed, he had done the, that thing, the response to Alexander Hamilton play, whatever have you, and I saw that at New York Composers Cafe. But he was at BAI being interviewed by Bashir and Chaweh. Hey, shout out to me. Well, he's not listening. I'll send this to him. So, you know, he has this thing. So I'm thinking, look, what I need to do is get this idea. I got an idea to people like that, because they can spread it. Nobody listening to me. Why would you listen to? I'm a insignificant little speck on the face of Earth. My only hope is that other insignificant little specks, we all come together, and that's what it is. Not only the big time people, but the insignificant people, we come together, and that's going to cause the ultimate liberation, because they can't identify everybody, you see? So anyway, the point is, so if I can get this idea to people and have this idea, this spread, right? And then we have this competition for the Sahel states, right? Which also includes the diaspora, then to me that's more. I mean, I'd rather put my time and energy into that than to be railing against the latest political appointment, or something slight you see to some black people, or you say you wrong about reparations, all that kind of fighting that we do. Yeah. Put it into your play, put it into your poem, put it into your music, put it into that. That's what I say. So that's what I've been working on, and I'm still working on my healing. Oh man, I got stuff to do, right? So I'll be here until the end of March at least. I just talked to my sister. Oh, little short thing. Oh man, Fauci got a pardon from the Donald. Let me tell you, people talk about stuff all the time. One of the worst things he did, my grandnephew, it was like he's going to be whatever old he is going to be this year. He was one of those kindergarten, those little, they had to wear masks, right? So he's going to a private school now. So they get, it's a fantastic school out here, but they get speech therapy. Why? Because all those kids wearing a mask, because they couldn't see how people talk. They're talking behind masks. They have this speech problem. So that whole generation of people, because this Faucian, and all them other people, those Billy Gates, and those whatever you want to call them, those destroyers of culture, and now I'm going to a tirade. It is a crime, a sin, and a shame that we were allowed to be corralled, and that people actually listened to these fools. They didn't do your research. You wasn't listening. You wasn't looking at the real science. You was taking their words, and everybody knows by now. And people are still gonna defend them and pardon them. There is no pardon for what they had done to society worldwide. There are children in those 2-year period that were talking behind masks. There are people that are talking about, and you can't hear, they can't articulate. Because the communications is not just about words, it's about gestures, but it's how, look, I can articulate when I wish, right? It's interesting because at one point when children, they asked me, what's your name? I said, Anthony. See how I put my tongue out? Anthony. So you have to do it, and most people don't do that. And so when the children would get that Anthony, then they would say the word Anthony. And it would be fascinating to them. They would see how I say it, and they would Anthony, they just go crazy because it's 3 syllables, whatever it is. But that's the way it is, you can't undo it. Well, you can get. Well, how is a person from look? let me stop because I'll just go crazy on this thing, man. The crime that these people do, they got money and then you revere them, or they got celebrity and you revere them. Those are not the, well, I can't tell you what not to do. I'm just trying to say, we got stuff to do. I'm doing what I do because I'm an audio dramatist. This is what I do. This is what I do. So whatever you do, instead of reacting to these people, you do what you're supposed to do. Don't be imitating or running behind this and getting the droppings of wallowing in the droppings of the people that rained this stuff on you. You know, get your head together. Find out who you are and express who you are. And you are not, you know, a eugenicist grandson. You are not a Nazi's grandson. You know, you're not. That's not what you. Well, maybe it's part of your lineage, but then you have to discover it. And then you got to correct your lineage. Correct your lineage is what I'm trying to say. Correct your lineage. Okay, gotta go talk to you about something else. This is supposed to be what I'm. We'll do another time with my healing process of what's going on. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.